The theoretical framework underpinning the adoption and use of digital technology for formative assessment. In order to ensure that digital technology for assessment is effective, it must be based on the principles and understanding of educational psychology and learning theory. The underpinning idea is that in order for digital technology for assessment to be used in learning institutions, it must be accepted by users. In education, this means that both students and teachers must accept the technology. The Unified Theory of Acceptance and Use of Technology, UTAUT, provides a basis on which the factors that influence the adoption of digital technology can be reviewed. Venkatesh et al., 2003. UTAUT has 3 direct determinants of intention to use: performance expectancy, effort expectancy and social influence, and 2 direct determinants of usage behavior, intention and facilitating conditions. Hedonic motivation, price value, habit and trust can also influence the adoption and use of digital technology. The key moderators are gender, age, experience and voluntariness of use. Performance expectancy. This is the degree to which a person believes that using a particular system would enhance his or her job performance. Performance expectancy construct is the most significant predictor of intention to use a particular technology. The relationship between performance expectancy and intention is moderated by gender and age. According to research, gender differences indicates that men tend to be highly task-oriented. Therefore, performance expectancy which is task-oriented is likely to be salient to men. It should be noted that gender schema theory suggests that this observed difference is due to the socialization processes reinforced from birth and not biological. Bem 1981, Byrne Allen 1974, Kirchmeier 1997. This observed difference is due to socialization process suggest the possible influence of culture. In intercultural and cross-cultural settings, learners' acceptance of educational technology may depend on their cultural background. Nister et al., 2012. Implications for educational institutions. 1. School managements and teachers should cultivate a positive perception and encourage both students and teachers to use digital technology. 2. Using digital technology, DT, would a. Enable the teacher to conduct formative assessments efficiently and quickly. b. Enable high-quality feedback to both students and teachers. c. Enhance effectiveness of the teacher's job. d. Simplify formative assessment. Increase flexibility of assessments, for example competitive quiz, Kahoot, online worksheets, individual quizzes, as games, etc. Teachers are likely to be willing to use DT because it would reduce their workload of marking, enable them be more efficient and get detailed and timely feedback from learners. Effort expectancy. This is the degree to which users believe that using DT for assessment would be free of effort. The 3 constructs of effort expectancy are perceived ease of use, complexity and ease of use. The influence of effort expectancy on behavioral intention will be moderated by gender, age and experience. This effect will be stronger for women, particularly younger women in the early years of experience. Venkatesh and Zhang, 2010. In a school setting, some applications come with resources for teaching and assessments, for example Integral Maths, MIMaths and Hegety Maths have online lessons and worksheets which are aligned to the English mathematics curriculum. Adoption of Integral Maths, MIMaths and Hegety Maths is likely to be higher due to availability of teaching and assessment resources within the applications. This removes the need for the teacher to prepare presentations, video clips and quizzes. The removal of barriers that negatively impact effort expectancy is key for successful use of digital technology. Implications for educational institutions. 1. Training must be provided to improve self-confidence and experience of teaching staff. Self-confident and experienced users are more likely to find using digital technology easy. 2. There should be provision of good technical support for both teachers and students. 3. Teachers should be supported in building or acquiring content for their learners. 4. System developers should provide user-friendly systems and applications. 5. Using DT would be easy, no difference between online assessments and other online work. Using DT would afford good flexibility. Social influence. This is the extent to which an individual perceives that other people who are important to them believe they should use digital technology. The constructs of social influence are subjective norm, social factors and image. Teachers are more likely to use digital technology if their peers and their head of department or line manager within their subject or departments use it. This becomes more likely if the use of DT is supported by the whole institution. Thompson et al. Theory suggests that women tend to be more sensitive to others' opinions and therefore find social influence to be more salient when forming an intention to use technology. Miller 1976, Venkatesh et al. 2000, with the effect declining with experience. The influence of social influence on behavior intention is moderated by gender and age. This effect will be stronger for older women in mandatory settings in early years of experience. Implications for educational institutions. 1. Schools must have IT policies that supports use of DT for teaching and learning including assessments. 2. Subject leaders and other school leaders should lead by example and use DT in teaching and learning, and for assessment. 3. It should be expected that teachers will incorporate the use of digital technology to improve teaching and learning outcomes and productivity. 4. Using digital technology should be made compulsory through school policy. 5. Learning institutions should provide IT hardware and software to even the playing field for learners. Facilitating conditions. This is the extent to which individuals believe that organizational and technical infrastructure exists to support the use of DT for assessment. The constructs for this factor are perceived behavioral control, facilitating conditions and compatibility. The issues related to support infrastructure are captured within the effort expectancy construct, which taps the ease with which that tool can be applied. Venkatesh 2000. When both performance expectancy and effort expectancy constructs are present, facilitating conditions becomes non-significant in predicting intention. Implications for educational institutions. Although this factor is captured in performance expectancy and effort expectancy for users, it has important implications for educational institutions. 1. A good IT policy that has been fully implemented would ensure the availability of facilitating conditions. 2. Reliable internet and network with enough bandwidth to cater for the number of users is a fundamental requirement. 3. Learning institutions should emphasize decreasing the obstacles related to the adoption of technology. 4. Learning institutions should provide IT hardware and software to even the playing field for learners. 5. Availability of technical support is very important. 6. Availability of relevant IT training for teachers. 7. Suggest the appointment of digital technology for assessment lead, or leading group, to offer specific assistance when necessary. Hedonic motivation. This is the fun, pleasure or perceived enjoyment derived from using a technology. Venkatesh et al., 2012. According to self-determination theory, students are self-determining and intrinsically motivated in e-learning systems when they are interested in or are enjoying doing it. Deci and Ryan, 2011. It is expected that students who see using technology as fun entertaining are intrinsically motivated and will be more likely to adopt using the technology. Implications for teaching and learning using digital technology. 1. Teachers should provide elements of fun when using digital technology. 2. Teachers should avoid monotony in their use of digital technology in teaching and learning. 3. Web designers should find ways to reduce monotony and use the students' playful characteristics in their design of learning web pages and application. Habit. This is the extent to which people tend to perform some behaviors automatically because of learning accumulated through using a particular technology. Venkatesh et al., 2012. Habit has been found to be an important determinant of technology usage. Davis and Venkatesh, 2004. Implications for teaching and learning using digital technology. 1. School managements must explain the benefits of using digital technology for assessments. 2. School managements must provide sufficient training and support for both teachers and students until the use of digital technology becomes a major part of the teaching and learning process. 3. Using digital technology should be embedded within the curriculum, such as timetabled information technology lessons in all subjects. 4. Making the use of digital technology in formative assessments mandatory as one form of assessment to be used by all teachers. Trust. Trust is an individual's willingness to accept vulnerability on the basis of positive expectation about intent or behavior in a situation that involves risk. N. 2007. Trust has been found to be a key predictor of intention. Lin et al. 2010, found that enhancing trust can significantly improve users' intention to use digital technology. Implications for teaching and learning using digital technology. 1. School management and teachers must help learners feel secure and less concerned about fraud and identity theft, since this will influence their perception of using digital technology. 2. School management must run campaigns about information on security procedures and protection mechanisms available to support learning online. El Mosri, M. and Tahini, A. 2017. Price value. This is a person's trade-off between perceived benefits of using an application or system and the monetary cost of using the same item. This would be a factor for senior management, who have to make the decision on which technology, both hardware and software, is value for money. This, however, is not expected to be a significant factor for students and teachers, unless they are involved in capital equipment procurement. Summary. Performance expectancy, effort expectancy, and social influence have positive effects on behavioral intentions to use digital technology in teaching and learning. UTAUT provides a framework for effective implementation of digital technology. It can be used to review the factors that are likely to influence the adoption of the digital technology in teaching and learning. The direct determinants of usage behavior are intention and facilitating conditions. Hedonic motivation, price value, habit and trust have also been observed to influence the adoption and use of digital technology. The key moderators are gender, age, experience and voluntariness of use. In all, if teachers believe that digital technology used in teaching and learning can help them increase their performance, their productivity, reduce workload and is easy to use, then it is highly likely that teachers would increase their intention to use DT and would lead to increased actual usage. Also, if students find that using digital resources on a reliable network gives them better quality resources which are easy to access and are fun to use, they are more likely to accept and adopt the use of digital technology in their learning.